Brothers and sisters of Burkina Faso, when I speak to you today, I do not speak as a politician. I speak as a son of this land, as a man who has walked the dusty paths of our villages, who has felt the mud clutching at his feet during the rainy season, who has seen trucks sink into the earth because the road gave way. I speak as one of you, tired of seeing our people stranded, our farmers cut off from markets, our children walking hours in the rain just to reach their schools. I speak to you because we are changing this reality forever. For too long, road construction in Africa has been a story of dependency. They told us we could not build without their technology, without their materials, without their billions in loans that keep us chained. They came with their asphalt, their foreign machines, and their foreign engineers. They took our money, built roads that did not last, and left us with debt. Every rainy season, those roads disappeared and we went back to the same suffering. This is the cycle we have broken. We have looked beneath our feet and found our answer. The laterite, the red earth of Burkina Faso, has always been here. It is strong, abundant, and it belongs to us. But we did not stop there. We found a way to make it stronger, harder, and more resilient. We mix it with eco-friendly stabilizers, compact it with precision, and it transforms. It becomes a surface that can endure the scorching heat of the sun and the violent floods of the rainy season. It does not crumble, it does not wash away, it stands. And brothers and sisters, this is not just about roads. This is about freedom, about breaking the chains of dependency. We will not wait for someone to come from across the ocean to tell us when and how to build. We will not beg for technology we can create ourselves. We will not borrow money to pay foreign companies while our own youth sit unemployed. No, this time the engineers will be ours, the workers will be ours, and the hands that shape these roads will be the hands of Burkina Faso. Every kilometer we lay is a message to our people. We are capable, we are intelligent, we are resourceful, and we can build our nation with what we have. And every kilometer is also a message to the rest of Africa. The materials of your liberation are under your feet. You do not need to kneel for loans that will enslave your children. You do not need to import solutions that make you dependent. You can build, you can stand, and you can rise. Imagine with me, a farmer in a remote village loads his harvest onto his cart. The road before him is smooth, solid, and stretches all the way to the market. He no longer worries that the rains will block his path. His goods reach the market fresh, his income grows, and his family thrives. A child wakes up in the morning, puts on his school uniform, and walks a short distance to a school bus that now arrives on time because the road is no longer a swamp. A sick mother is taken to the hospital in an ambulance that arrives quickly because the road is passable in all seasons. This is not a dream, this is happening now. We are training our youth in road engineering and sustainable construction, teaching them how to design, how to build, and how to maintain these roads for generations. When they finish, they will not just be road builders, they will be architects of the future. And their knowledge will not only serve Burkina Faso, it will serve the entire continent. Do you see what we are doing? We are not just connecting cities to villages, we are connecting hope to reality, we are connecting the present to the future, we are building the physical network that will carry our economy, our education, our healthcare, our unity. And this time, no rainy season will destroy it. To the skeptics I say, watch us. To the doubters I say, join us. This is the road to sovereignty, this is the road to dignity, this is the road that will carry Burkina Faso into a future where we depend only on ourselves. And we will keep building brick by brick, stone by stone, road by road, until every part of our country is connected, until no Burkinabe is left behind. As long as I lead, we will not stop, and no storm, no foreign power, no force on this earth will make us turn back. Because this is more than construction, this is revolution. And revolutions are not built in the air, they are built on solid ground. This is our ground, this is our future, and we will walk it together. Our strength lies in our soil. The laterite beneath our feet is the foundation of our independence. This earth, red and rich, is not just dirt, it is the heart of Burkina Faso. It is the same earth that has fed our ancestors, that has carried their footsteps through centuries of struggle and triumph. For too long, we looked outward, believing that strength could only come from foreign lands, from imported materials, from technology brought across oceans. But the truth is here beneath us. The laterite is a gift, abundant, resilient, and uniquely suited to our climate and geography. When we learn to use it wisely, to respect it, and to enhance it with eco-friendly stabilizers, we transform this simple soil into a powerful tool of progress. This is no small achievement, it is a revolution against dependency. For years we have seen roads built with asphalt and concrete imported at high cost, projects designed by others who do not understand the cycle of our seasons, the intensity of our rains, or the heat of our sun. These roads crumble, wash away, or become unusable in less than a year. The foreign companies leave with their profits, but the damage remains: broken roads, broken promises, and deeper debt. But by using laterite, strengthened with sustainable methods, we are writing a new story, one where Burkina Faso owns its future, one where we build with what we have, what belongs to us. The process is simple but powerful. We take the laterite, stabilize it with natural and eco-friendly materials that bind it tightly, making it resistant to erosion and water damage. This makes it harder than before, able to withstand the torrential rains that come every rainy season, and tough enough to endure the fierce sun during the dry months. Roads built this way do not turn to mud, they do not crack and crumble, they stand firm, solid as the will of our people. This strength means that the roads last longer without costly repairs, saving the government and the people millions of francs. That money can then be invested in schools, healthcare, and agriculture, the true pillars of our nation. Beyond the practical benefits, this method is a declaration of sovereignty. When we rely on our own soil and knowledge, we no longer bow to the pressures of foreign lenders and multinational companies. We break free from cycles of debt and dependency that have held many African nations captive. Every road built with laterite and eco-friendly stabilizers is a symbol of our independence, a brick in the foundation of our nationhood. It says to the world that Burkina Faso will not be a passive recipient of aid or technology, but an active creator of its destiny. This approach also respects our environment. Unlike many imported materials that harm the land and pollute the air, our method uses natural stabilizers that are safe and sustainable. We protect our rivers, our forests, and our air. We build roads that do not cost the earth but honor it. This is crucial because the health of our land and people are inseparable. We cannot build progress on a foundation of destruction. Instead, we build in harmony with nature, ensuring that future generations inherit a country as vibrant and alive as the one we cherish today. The power of this method extends beyond construction. It is a catalyst for economic growth and social empowerment. Because the laterite is local, we employ our people to collect, process, and build with it. This creates jobs, reduces unemployment, and trains our youth in valuable skills. Our young engineers learn how to innovate and maintain these roads, creating a sustainable cycle of development. This expertise does not remain confined to Burkina Faso, it can be shared across Africa, inspiring other nations to look within themselves for solutions to their challenges. In every village, every town, every city, these roads will connect people, connecting farmers to markets, children to schools, patients to hospitals, and workers to their jobs. They will bring goods, services, and hope to every corner of our nation. The laterite beneath our feet is not just soil, it is the foundation of a future where Burkina Faso stands tall, proud, and self-reliant. This strength, born from our land, is the true path to freedom, development, and dignity. It is our road forward, paved by our own hands, unshaken by storms, and shining bright under the African sun. This new road method empowers our people in ways that go far beyond the surface of the earth. It creates jobs, real jobs for our workers, our youth, our families. It is a source of opportunity planted deep within Burkina Faso, not just a project handed down from afar. For too long, we have watched as contracts for road construction were awarded to foreign companies that brought in their own machines, their own workers, and their own engineers, leaving our people on the sidelines, waiting for promises that never fully came true. But this time it is different. This time our people are at the center. When we build roads with the laterite of Burkina Faso, we build jobs for Burkinabe. The men and women who know this land best become the hands that shape it. From the gathering of materials to the mixing of stabilizers, from the compacting of soil to the final smoothing of the road surface, every step employs our workers. This creates livelihoods that support families and strengthen communities. It is not only about putting money in pockets, it is about restoring dignity and purpose. When a young man or woman sees a road they helped build, they see proof that their labor matters, that they are contributing to the future of the nation. But it is not just jobs, it is training and skill building. Our youth, many of whom face unemployment and uncertainty, are learning new crafts. They are being trained in engineering principles, in sustainable construction techniques, in project management. These are not just skills for one job, these are skills that open doors to careers and futures. We invest in our people because we know that true development comes from within. When our youth are equipped with knowledge and experience, they become leaders, innovators, and architects of progress. The engineers working on these roads are no longer outsiders or distant experts. They are our own, they are Burkinabe, educated here, trained here, invested here. They understand our climate, our challenges, and our dreams. They work hand in hand with laborers and technicians, creating a system that is truly Burkinabe from the ground up. This is a revolution of self-reliance, a declaration that we no longer need to depend on others to build what is ours. We have the capacity, the talent, and the will. Sustainable progress is at the heart of this new road method. It is not just about building roads fast or cheaply, it is about building roads that last, roads that can be maintained by local people with local knowledge. This means less money spent on repairs, more money saved for other critical needs. It means creating a cycle where every kilometer of road is an investment in the future, not a cost to be repeated every year. Our workers are trained not only to build, but also to maintain and improve these roads over time. This empowers communities to take ownership, ensuring that the progress is not temporary but permanent. Beyond the economic impact, this empowerment builds national pride and unity. When people see that their hands have built the road they travel on, that their skills are valued, that their country trusts them to lead its development, a sense of ownership is born. This ownership fuels a spirit of responsibility and care. Roads become more than infrastructure, they become symbols of what Burkina Faso can achieve when we come together. This method also sets an example for the rest of Africa. We show the continent that development does not have to come from foreign debt and imported technology, it can come from local innovation and determination. Our engineers and workers become ambassadors of a new African model, one based on self-reliance, sustainability, and empowerment. They carry knowledge and experience that can be shared beyond our borders, helping other nations break free from cycles of dependency. In this way, the new road method is not just about roads, it is about people, about investing in our greatest resource, our human capital, about creating opportunities where none existed before, about building a future where every Burkinabe can stand tall, knowing they have played a part in shaping their nation's destiny. This is the true power of this new road method. It is a path not just of progress but of empowerment. And as long as we stay on this path, the future of Burkina Faso will be built by its own people, for its own people, strong, united, and unstoppable. These roads are more than just pathways carved into the earth, they are lifelines that carry the heartbeat of our nation. They connect communities that for too long have lived isolated, cut off by poor infrastructure and impassable terrain. These roads link villages to towns, farmers to markets, children to schools, and patients to hospitals. They carry more than vehicles and goods, they carry hope, opportunity, and the promise of a better future for every Burkinabe. When we build these roads with our own hands, using the strength of our soil, we are not just building infrastructure, we are weaving the fabric of our society tighter, stronger, and more resilient. Think of the farmer in a remote village who wakes before dawn, burdened not only with the weight of his goods, but with the uncertainty of reaching the market. Before, he faced roads that turned to mud in the rainy season, stopping his progress, threatening his livelihood. But with these new roads, built from our laterite and strengthened by eco-friendly techniques, the journey becomes possible, reliable. His harvest reaches the market fresh, prices improve, and his family's life changes. This connection creates a ripple effect. Economic growth spreads from the fields to the markets to the towns, building prosperity that was once out of reach. The roads also carry our children to school, breaking the chains of ignorance and opening doors to knowledge. No longer must they walk for hours through mud and rain or hazardous terrain. With reliable roads, school buses can run on schedule, teachers can reach classrooms, and children can focus on learning rather than survival. Education is the foundation of a nation's future, and these roads pave the way for that foundation to grow strong. When our youth are educated, when they have access to opportunity, they become the leaders, innovators, and visionaries who will carry Burkina Faso forward. Our hospitals, too, rely on these roads. The life of a mother, a child, or a patient in urgent need depends on access to healthcare. Roads that were once impassable can now be traveled quickly and safely by ambulances and medical staff. Emergency care reaches those in need without delay. This saves lives and builds trust in the nation's health system. When people can count on access to medical services, they gain confidence in their government and their future. This trust strengthens the social fabric and unites us as a people. Beyond practical uses, these roads symbolize something much deeper. They symbolize unity in a country as diverse as Burkina Faso, with many ethnic groups and languages. Roads are the bridges that bring us together. They allow for the exchange not only of goods, but of ideas and culture. People meet, talk, trade, and collaborate. This connection strengthens the sense of belonging and shared destiny. With every kilometer of road, we break down barriers, reduce isolation, and build a nation united in its diversity. These roads are also the path to breaking the chains of dependency that have long bound Africa. Too often, our continent has been told that development depends on foreign loans, imported technology, and external aid. These roads are a testament that this is not true. We have the resources, the knowledge, and the will to build for ourselves. With every road we build, using our local materials and talent, we reclaim our dignity. We say to the world, we do not need to rely on others to walk the path of progress. We can walk it ourselves, strong and proud. By paving these roads, we pave the way to sovereignty that is not only political but economic and social, the freedom to decide how we build, how we develop, and how we connect our people. These roads represent our ability to control our own destiny. They are the arteries through which the lifeblood of a free and prosperous nation flows. When Burkina Faso walks this path, it lights the way for all of Africa to follow. The significance of these roads goes beyond borders. They show the continent that Africa is capable of innovation and self-reliance. They inspire other nations to look to their own soil and their own people for solutions to their challenges. Together, we can build a future where African nations are partners on equal footing with the rest of the world, not dependent but strong and sovereign. This is why these roads matter. They are not just infrastructure. They are the embodiment of hope, opportunity, and unity, the foundation of dignity, and the path to sovereignty for Burkina Faso and for all of Africa. Each kilometer built is a step toward freedom, a step toward progress, a step toward the future we deserve. And we will keep building for as long as it takes, until every corner of our land is connected, every community empowered, and every Burkinabe proud to walk the roads they have made themselves.